All right, so here we have it. The last boil. Oh my goodness, if you could smell this. All right, today, tomato vegetable soup. This recipe is so easy and so simple. You are in the right place. Dinner on the table with some crusty bread. Oh, probably 45 minutes to an hour maximum time. And I'm going to show you how simple it is because we're going to be, sometimes time is money, right? And so what I have decided, even after all of my years as a culinary chef, sometimes it's just better to get food on the table that is delicious, that's not going to require massive prep time. So today, tomato vegetable soup, but the vegetables will be frozen vegetables. You heard me correctly, frozen vegetables. I'm even going to go to a point that the onion that we're going to be putting in is already diced onion. I'm telling you, sometimes it just makes sense to just cut a little bit of corner to get the result that you want. The key is not so much in the product that you're buying, but more importantly in the technique that you're using. And I want to explain that to you in detail today because one of the things I want you to stick around for is what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do what we call layering of flavors. That's what the whole purpose is on how to create such rustic and just beautiful depths of flavor is by doing layers of flavors, and that's a technique that you really should learn. It's going to take your cooking confidence to a whole nother level. All right, are you ready to get started? Let's do this. All right, so here we go. I've got my cast iron soup pot here. You could use stainless steel, whatever you have is fine, but I like this cast iron for making soups. And of course, we're going to put some extra virgin olive oil in first. And then the first thing that's going to go in is our diced onion, okay? And like I said, save yourself some time. Time is money, right? So we'll get this onion in here. We just want to get this to become translucent. And what you like to do like that is to sweat any vegetable. What you want to do is add a little bit of salt to it. And that'll immediately start to bring out that water. Like so. And what I like to do is add a little bit of, you can use Italian seasoning, we're just going to use oregano today, into the onion. Because I think what happens is it starts to take on the sweetness of the onion and then that oregano. It's just fabulous what happens. And these are the depths of flavor I'm talking about. Okay. Now I want you to really listen to me right now. This is the part that is going to take you to a whole nother level. Are you ready? I'm being serious now. Because what we're going to do is create a depth of flavor that is unlike any other, and it's by using 3 ingredients. The first one is we're going to have some garlic paste, okay? We're going to use a tablespoon, okay? The second one is going to be some tomato paste, and you all know I always prefer getting it in the tube because opening the can, you never use the whole can, now you waste the can. Use a tube. Turn the tube back up, it's fine. This is amazing, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of this in. And the reason we're doing this now, why it's on the heat, is because that's going to create another depth of flavor. And then finally, some anchovy paste. You've heard me talk about this before. Don't run away from it. This, about a tablespoon, is going to create the most amazing depth of flavor you've ever seen in your life. And what you want to do here, you actually want to cook out. You want that tomato paste to actually start to caramelize with these onions, creating this, you can smell this, it's amazing, unbelievable. So what you don't realize here is that we started off with just the onion, but then we added the oregano, and then we added the garlic, and then we added the tomato paste, and then we added the anchovy paste. And what we have here now is a whole nother dish in itself, because we've created another depth of flavor, which is going to be, in the end result, you're going to be able to taste the difference. Okay? So now we have these kind of translucent. We are going to add our vegetables, frozen. I have corn, carrots, green beans, and peas. Probably don't need all of those. I'm also going to add some spinach, frozen. You probably don't need all of that either. And again, get this all in here. And when we come back, we'll start adding our liquids so we can start developing another layer of flavor to create this amazing tomato vegetable soup. Stay right there. Be right back. All right, now, my last little secret pro tip. That, again, you're getting all the goods today, okay? What we're going to do is, I want you to look at this. You can see that this is all beautiful coming together. I mean, it's like a beautiful, succotash almost, right? Once you get it to this point, we're going to add a tablespoon of some really good clover honey. I know. You just don't understand how this is going to taste. 1 tablespoon, just like so. I'm telling you, we are creating something phenomenal here. And now, we're going to add some chicken stock, about 1 cup. And then we've got some diced tomato or chopped tomato. Eyeball this, make sure. Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks amazing. We're going to add about another half a cup of chicken stock. We will adjust for seasonings, as we always do. We come back, we'll take a taste, we'll see how we need to season it, and then we'll get to the final step of this beautiful tomato vegetable soup using frozen vegetables. Be right back. Okay, this has been simmering, looking amazing, and as always, about the halfway point, we want to see where we are as far as our flavor profile. And I just want to get the broth, okay? That's coming together so nicely. We're going to add a little bit of kosher salt. And when I do 1 handful, I've been doing this for so long, it's about a tablespoon, okay? So if you want to measure for yourselves, that's fine. Probably about a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. My goodness. This just looks so delicious. And I love this because even in the summertime, I go out and get like a baguette or, some of that, even a frozen loaf of that French bread, and just put it in the oven on 250 for about 30 minutes and pull it out and slice that down with a nice bowl of this. That is such a beautiful, quick, delicious, healthy lunch or dinner in 45 minutes. okay? And so the other thing I want to talk to you about here is why this is going to be different than just throwing everything in, and what cookbooks don't tell you about. They'll give you all the ingredients, they'll give you all the things to do, but they don't talk about the layers of flavors. And when we started adding, like, the honey, the anchovy paste, the tomato paste, the garlic in different intervals, what's happening is science is going on, biology is going on. We're creating something. We are bringing something to life, right? And so by doing that, when you get the end product, your palate will start to recognize, oh my goodness, that matches that, which makes that, right? It's an amazing equation. 2 + 2 does equal 4. So layers of flavor are so important that you cannot find in any regular cookbook, but you can find it in my ebook. Okay? It is a great resource. There's a link in the description box below. Just download your copy of the ebook. You will not be disappointed. It is phenomenal. It teaches you all about the techniques we're talking about today, plus so much more. Okay, so this is coming up to a boil like we like. Gosh, that looks so good. So we're gonna let this go for another 10 to 15 minutes. Make sure everything gets nice and incorporated. When we come back, we're gonna bowl this up and have ourselves a nice snack, lunch, meal, whatever. We'll be right back. All right, so here we have it. The last boil. Oh my goodness, if you could smell this. Look at that. Oh, that is so amazing. So now let's take it to our bowl. Just like so. Wow. Mm-mm. And then at the very end, we take some really good Parmesan and a grater. Look at this. Yeah, baby. Whoa, baby, baby. Say it with me. Woo, baby, baby. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready with me? Let's do this. Let's do this. Wow. That is absolutely fantastic. Wow. That is so good. And here's the thing. Now that you have the base, right, which we know is unbelievable, but if you wanted to, you could add some potato to this. You could add some wild rice or white rice. You could add some rotini or tortellini pasta. Want some protein? Add some diced chicken. Okay? Do you understand where I'm going with this? Understanding the basic principles and techniques of cooking, when you get the foundation down right, okay? What then happens is it opens up a whole library of culinary art to you to be able to add whatever you want to make it your own, which is the key, right? Fill our own happy belly, okay? This is what cooking is all about. This is what simple cooking is all about. This is what Chef Brian's Kitchen is all about. And I am so glad that you are along for the ride. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a like. Leave me a comment on if you've done this recipe, how it turned out, what your ideas are. I love hearing from you. I try to get back to as many people as I can. Really, I do appreciate you. So, there you have it. A beautiful, amazing tomato vegetable soup made with frozen vegetables. Massive layers of flavor, which we talked about. All the secret ingredients and tips and tricks that you can get and do that will elevate your kitchen confidence like no other. That's all I got for you today. Until next time, remember, eat well, and as always, stay healthy.